So my reformer is actually, I put up against my springboard, which is essentially very similar to that of your tower. So that's how I like to use it when I'm training clients. This one is reformer and tower core. What you are going to need is a bender ball, and you're going to need a long box. I'm on one leg to spring, and I'm going to place my knees up against my shoulder blocks. I'm going to bring my forearms to my box, and I'm going to hold myself here and think about having a good neutral spine. Imagine that I'm separating a piece of newspaper in between my hands as now I start to pull forward. So inhale as I press out, exhale as I'm pulling forward. My goal right now is to feel everything working together in unison. Inhale here and exhale to pull. My goal again is to keep the spring tension as I move forward and back. Now, in this good, strong position of my spine, I'm also not pulling so much with my knees because that's going to be more hip flexors, but to keep my hips directly under me. And this is why going slow with intention is so much better than if I'm going kind of quickly. After I've done that, because I've been in a prone position, I now want to be more in an upright position. So now I'm going to sit on my box, which I put on my carriage, and I'm going to place the ball behind me. By placing my feet here, I'm in a really good position. I'm going to scoot a little bit forward, so I've got this room here. Now, as I sit back and as I look up, I start to exhale and lift, feeling similar because I'm staying out of my hip flexors, similar to what I just did here. And my whole goal is what can I feel in the front of that body? Now, to increase the intensity of that is I'm going to grab my straps. And now when I lean back, I'm going to press down. Shoulders are back and down. And I get to this point, there's my shake and bake. So right about there is bringing my arms all the way down, exhale, press, inhale to return. And this one is a game changer. This is crazy hard. And then come up. Do I need to do a bazillion of those? Absolutely not. Now, the other thing that I can do is move my box back to my carriage. I'm going to lift my hip so I can really place the box all the way back here. And now I'm going to switch positions and place my feet on the frame. And again, my ball is behind me. And now my hands are going to go here. Now, as you know, with this, with your push-through bar, with my springboard, it has nowhere to go. But with a tower, your push-through bar goes all the way through. So you can always place your feet if you want on your push-through bar. This is just an option. Deep breath in. I'm going to lean back again and press. Once again, I'm working a lot into my core, and I'm really feeling the work in my triceps as well as I move slow. Now I'm going to bring my arms in and hold. All right, so I'm kind of interlacing my fingers here, and I'm going to bring in, I'm going to rotate slightly to one side and then slightly to the other. So that now I'm working into my obliques. Exhale, lean back, come back to center, exhale here, come back to center, and breathe. Again, everything I believe in doing is safe. Now I'm going to lean back into my biceps. I get a nice full extension here as I pull and extend. And if my feet were on here, I'd be going back and I'd be going in. If my feet were able to move on my push-through bar. And very last one. And now I'm going to have you hold, look upwards, and I want you to resist with your core. You're still in extension. Think of relaxing your hip flexors as you work against those springs with right around the belly button area and release. That right there is a game changer when it comes to, working on our springboard. Now, the ball is going to be here, and I'm extending my leg behind me. I'm going to grab my front strap, and now I'm going to reach out. And I like the ball there because if I wanted to, I now have support where I can reach down and lift back up. Working into my obliques, I get a nice big stretch in my hip as I lean out and as I come back in. Now, obviously, if you didn't have the conversion, which I do, of turning your reformer into just a mat, for example, then you would do this there. But what's nice about this is when you're doing tower reformer work and you don't necessarily want to have to change everything over, then you can just go from one to the other very quickly and come on in. So now you've got a nice stretch in that hip. You've got a really nice work in those obliques. So I hope this gives you some ideas of how you can do a combination of tower and or springboard and your reformer for some really good, safe core exercises.